Hello everyone, this is Hanan. Welcome to Conflict News. Your sources are claiming that armed forces of Ukraine are penetrating in different regions as a result of their counteroffensive. In this area, you can see on the map, sources claims that armed forces of Ukraine penetrated around 2 kilometers into Russian controlled territory in this Vuhledar direction as a result of their counteroffensive. If you see, this is in the Donetsk Oblast. Let me zoom out for you here. This is the direction, Donetsk Oblast. Whereas the other sources and Wagner Group also claims, even the commander of Ukraine's ground forces also claimed that armed forces of Ukraine are continue to moving in this Bakhmut area. Bakhmut is also in the Donetsk Oblast. So you can see here, this is the Bakhmut southern part. Ukraine is penetrating in the southern part, outskirts of southern part of Bakhmut. So both are in the Donetsk Oblast. So armed forces of Ukraine are trying hard to penetrating. Viewers, if you talk about the Kaluga region, in this Kaluga region, in the morning, 2 UAV crashed on M3 highway near the settlements. This is the M3 highway. You can see on the map near the settlements of Zidra and Dominici in the Kaluga region, here in this region. Whereas the last week, if you talk about in this region, this is the M3, you can see. If you talk about the last Russian air defense system intercepted and drone in the field near the village of Tovrakovo, and the next day an unidentified drone fell in the forest. Viewers, all cases of attacks in the Kaluga region were without casualties or damage. And if you talk about the situation of a highlight situation of Russian military operation, Ukrainian units has undertaken another attempt to infiltrate the Russian border. Whereas in Novaya Tobolzhenka was quite hot, lots of happening from last few days were there. Intense fighting took place near Novaya Tobolzhenka. I'm talking about the last night and the 4th June 2023 and the early morning. The enemy, as this is the Russian media claiming, the enemy was kicked back from the state border here in this area. At the same time, armed forces of Ukraine continue to launch artillery strikes on the border settlements of Belgorod region. Belgorod region, lots of happening there, especially in this Shibikino, viewers. The most difficult situation remains in Shibikino district, where 2 civilians have been killed and 2 were wounded in the recent days. Even in the Kupiansk, in Kupiansk sector, Russian troops continue to push the Ukraine forces to the south and north. Let me show you on the map here. This is the Kupiansk sector, you can see, and the enemy south and north to this Dvorishina, and the assault groups, as per the Russian media, crossed the Oskil river and established control over Novomelsk. You can see on the map here, this here, and this is the right Oskil river, you can see. So control that in the Another bridge had on the west bank crossed the Oskal River. Viewers, except this, at the same time, armed forces of Ukraine conducting counter-attacks on the south of the city, Marinka, and the Marinka as well. Fighting continues there in different sectors. That was the highlight. And as per the latest statement, Ukraine of Defense Minister Oleksiy Reznikov said that Ukraine does not plan to use F-16 fighter jet in the summer counter-offensive. It means this shows it could be a trap for the Russian that maybe, but he mentioned in the summer counter-offense, which means the defense minister believes that this war, this counter-offensive will carry on more than summer, so it will continue and it will not end in this summer. This conflict will carry on. So do let me in the comment section, what do you think, especially the penetration of armed forces of Ukraine in Donetsk Oblast, in Vuhledar and especially the Bakhmut area. Share this video with your friends and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Thank you.